Okay, I'm not gonna listen to you. Welcome back to some more Mighty Number 9.
Great start.
Man, that was a good segment of the... Nope.
I don't want to be told I'm lazy. I just want to play the game.
No, I just want to go to the oil platform and look more at pizza explosions.
Oh man, this one has the most pizza.
Man, I'm hungry for pizza. I really want pizza right now.
I mean, that's what sells us on the pizza. Just Mighty Number 9's graphics. Even though it's fire in the background, no, it's not.
And not only that, you're an anime fan on prom night. God, I still can't believe it. That was so stupid.
Yeah, it's like one of the worst PR stunts in a while. Just the commercials they tried to push out for this game, the trailers, it just cringe. Just bunches and bunches of cringe.
Everything about this game is just there.
Yeah, it's like the story itself is just cringy.
Like they didn't even try with the game.
I think, yeah, like, I think we had this discussion earlier. I think, honestly, KJ and Inafune just forgot he was working on this.
At one point, it kind of felt like it. Yeah.
It just snuck up on him. That is, oh shoot, I better get this game all done. And then we got the product that we got. Better than nothing.
Yeah. It doesn't help when you want to make it on like 7 consoles at once.
And the 360, Vita, and 3DS version don't exist.
Yeah.
Like
Probably for the better.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think this game is awful by any stretch of the means. I just think it certainly didn't live up to the hype
Yeah.
that it got when it was first announced.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm actually kind of curious to see just how this is going to affect Mega Man 11 when it comes out, because a lot of people were theorizing that besides just an anniversary for Mega Man, obviously, they kind of Capcom wanted to go back to the classic Mega Man style, maybe because people have that itch for it again, and this game didn't fill that itch.
Well, it was supposed to, but it ended up not doing it.
Yeah.
But I think I can't blame Capcom. I know a lot of Mega Man fans are upset about the fact that Capcom pretty much ignored Mega Man. No, Capcom didn't ignore Mega Man. I really think that what happened was when KJ and Inafune left after Mega Man 10, they really just didn't know what to do with it. And the reason why they canceled a lot of the games is probably because they just didn't have faith in it, because they just didn't know what to do.
Well, it's not just faith, but it's just more or less confusion. Like you're saying, they don't know what to do. They don't want to make a product where they have no direction.
Yeah, and I mean, I would be that way. I'd rather, in my honest opinion, I'd rather not release anything at all if I wasn't sure about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to actually be proud of your work. Otherwise, you're going to burn it to the ground like Pyro wants.
I mean, in a sense, would you have been happy if they made a Mega Man game? Like, let's say they brought out the Mega Man X reboot that they were planning on making, and it was a load of trash. Would you be more upset about the fact that they went and took this risk and failed miserably, or them just being cautious and just going back to the drawing board?
I mean, honestly, you're using a real-world example here, because that's kind of what happened with X6. Because it was supposed to be done with X5, but Capcom wanted to continue the series. As soon as that game came out and people played that, they were all thinking the same thing of, why did we need another one? We were satisfied with what we had at the end.
And this is the boss of... So we didn't just completely ignore this boss. This is the mighty number... What number?
Yeah, this is number 1.
Number 1.
Pyro is kind of a pain to just buster only because of the fact that you really have to be careful with a lot of his movement. He's very erratic with how he just runs back and forth on the screen. And the biggest problem is during the halfway mark, you gotta listen to a sound cue to get ready for his most powerful attack. That's kind of a problem when everyone's talking. Like, I want to actually hear what he's doing, but instead, Pyro and Beck are having a back and forth conversation.
I know that this game is supposed to be a spiritual successor to Mega Man, but man, Pyro looks straight up Fireman.
He does.
Like he like they legit just like took Fireman, just like hey, we just took a couple things off.
And also, Dr. White's like the most laziest scientist you ever see because he never unpacks anything. He's using cardboard as his chair all the time.
What the heck?
One of those boxes is probably a chair, and he's just sitting on it.
It's brilliant. There's no doubt it's my code.
But yeah, back to what I was saying. It's just like I think I can't blame Capcom for what they did with Mega Man. They did all they could, at least they gave it a good, honest. They would have gone the way I would have done it if I was in charge. Just hold off before we can really sink our feet into something that we're proud of. And I think Mega Man 11, from what I saw, it looks like it's that project.
Yeah. It's pretty much that in a nutshell. Where now they're starting to learn about what they can do with the series and what they want to try. I think that's also why they were releasing the Mega Man Legacy stuff and then now the X Collection again. Because they're trying to get an idea of people if they want to go back to that route of Mega Man, if they want to see something different, or just keep the character still in retirement.
Yeah, I think, and not only that, just rebrand Mega Man as I know he doesn't really need it because he's one of gaming's biggest icons. I understand that, but if you've been gone for a while, there's a new generation of kids that don't know who he is.
Yeah, which is probably a smart move for Capcom to have all of the games re-released again in the Classic and X series just for that reason.
I mean, they brought him into Smash Brothers, which I thought was a good idea.
Yeah.
They brought him into they're making a new cartoon with Mega Man, which I know that they completely redesigned him, but I'm usually the type of person I don't judge a book by its cover based on its artwork.
Yeah, by the way, to interject real quick, whenever you're underwater, if you just mash the dash button, you never really lose much height. So you can basically just fly through entire sections here.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
they didn't really even the gravity very
They didn't
well,
even
did they?
try.
They just let you go.
Remember Mega Man where being in the old games, when you're in underwater, it actually felt good to be underwater?
Especially in the X games, because when you dash, if you dash underwater in X, you don't constantly go forward. You get some extra jump height, but that's about it.
Yeah.
You can't just fly over entire sections like we can here.
Like, in the classic Mega Man games, I love the water controls. Like, Mega Man and, to some degree, some other game, like Metroid, when you get the gravity suit, it felt good to be underwater.
Yeah.
Like, I liked Mega Man's water control because it wasn't all over the place. You weren't sluggish. Yeah, you went a little bit slower, but you jumped really high, and I like that. That's just me, though.
Yeah. Just here, it feels more or less just one of those, you jump a little bit higher, move a little slower, but it really doesn't matter if you can kind of fly through the entire segment by just dashing.
So it's just like E102 or E102 Gamma's ability in Sonic 06.
Yeah, basically just keep on mashing the button, just like Omega.
Did I say Gamma or Omega?
Yeah, you did. You said Gamma. I think you said E102.
God, I meant Omega. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I don't want to get those two
Someone's
mixed
a
up
little
all the time.
confused.
I always get those two mixed up for some reason.
I mean, a lot of people actually do. And it's weird only because Gamma was in one game.
Yeah, Gamma was only one game, and Omega's been in multiple. So.
Yeah.
I should try the Mega Man series at some point. I never played a Mega Man game.
I mean, nowadays it's pretty easy to do.
They're pretty fun. I like them.
I never played a Mega Man until 9 on Wii. So,
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I also like this effect here when you can look at the computer monitors. You can see what's going on in the room. It's just another camera angle.
So that's kind of weird.
Because this is supposed to be a security room.
Well, I'm sure
No.
it's nothing a little cold.
I haven't played. My first Mega Man game I played was a Battle Network game, so it wasn't a classic Mega Man. Well, I didn't play classic Mega Man till gosh, till 10 came out.
And that was the last classic until 11.
Yeah, and then I went back and I played. Oh, not all of them, but I played majority of them already. So I thought they were fun. They're little fun strategy, like learning boss patterns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get good at games of learning boss patterns, Mega Man teaches it pretty well.
Well, I like Capcom as a company, so I figured I'd give one of their other games a try besides Resident Evil.
I mean, elsewhere you have like Street Fighter and lots and lots and lots of Street Fighter.
I'm not into Street Fighter. No, thank you.
I mean, I'm more into Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, so I don't blame you.
Same.
I'm more in Tekken than Street Fighter.
I'm more into Smash and Tekken.
I grew up in an arcade that had Tekken in it, so
Tekken's good though.
Yeah.
Tekken's real good. Yeah, I think Capcom's just fine. I was never upset with them if they hadn't released Mega Man, like some people were. I wanted to give them the time they needed to get their feet wet again.
Yeah, because if you see a game company just rely on
No
one
pun
series,
intended with this level.
yeah, I was gonna say major water/ice pun maybe. I mean, Cryo is your spirit animal with all the puns. But if you see a game company kind of just milk a series over and over again, people get tired of it after a while. The biggest examples are a lot of first-person shooters like Call of Duty and Battlefront, and then Sonic has another bad reputation from Sega nowadays because of that. So you sometimes have to let a character or a series in general just have a break for a bit, so you can have new ideas. So if you keep on releasing the same thing over and over again, people get bored of it. Mega Man even had that problem back in the NES days. People kind of getting tired of it because it was a new game a year and they all felt kind of similar, starting with
Mega Man
like
had
4 and above.
games on the NES.
Yeah.
Six games. Yes.
Yeah, and they were all 1 year after each other.
I mean, it could have been better. I mean, look at what they did. At least they were kind of responsible enough when KJ Inafune left Mega Man. They didn't, rush to finish a project or anything. Look what happened to Sega when Yuji Naka left when Sonic 06 was in development.
Oh man, that became a mess for a reason.
I mean, it could have been worse. At least this game isn't affiliated with Capcom whatsoever. So.
Yeah, that's the one saving grace. It's just Inafune that looks like the idiot.
Laughing their butt off whenever they saw that this game flopped horribly. You really are sitting on a desk. You sit on a throne of lies.
More like a throne of laziness. Come on, man. Seriously, that box you're sitting on is probably the chair.
Like, seriously. Sit on. Where's your desk? You don't have a desk.
He unpack them. It might be easier.
The only thing he ever unpacked is his coffee cup and the laptop.
That thing's a laptop. It's invisible to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a very thin screen.
Oh, it has Windows 10 in it, don't it?
I think you, of all people, would want to see him, right?
It still amazes me that this is all they could muster with $4 million.
Yeah, exactly. $4 million well spent?